Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Thunderbob here, and we are going to be continuing through Diablo 4. I just finished Act 3 if you've been watching the video so far, and this is going to be a playthrough of Act 4. Act 3 was very, very long. That was way longer than I expected. It's already noon. I was hoping to have this game beat today. I'm really still hoping I can manage that, but we'll show you where we kind of picked up. I got a couple of legendaries here, upgraded everything just one point because I'm replacing gear so quickly. I'm still running a chain lightning arc lash kind of build. I think I may switch to a fire build later, but I'm really having fun with this build, so I've been kind of just slowly optimizing it. Arc lash maxed out, chain lightning. I get 1 point in fireball for the enchantment. I'm about to have my second enchantment slot once I hit 30. I got a thing that gives me +1 to all these, so I haven't put any points in here. Got glass cannon maxed. Some points here. Nothing over here. I'm almost to the point where I'll have my mastery, and I got a point here and a couple points going in the skills down here. So that's where I'm at. We're gonna pick up right where we left off and continue.
I can shut out Andariel's whispers most of the time, but not always.
Better a whisper than having her walk the world again. Andariel is part of Lilith and Elias's plan. But how? What do we know so far?
Lilith made a deal with Astaroth.
A demon who served her father. Interesting choice of ally.
And she has a key to hell.
A place where she's seen as a traitor. So why would she go? And is she already there? We need answers. Elias used the sightless eye to contact Lilith. Perhaps it can help us. Bring it here, would you? It's risky, but we haven't got a choice. When you're ready, picture Lilith in your mind and gaze into the eye.
My father's essence is reforming.
How do you know?
I feel it. Like 1,000 old wounds ripped open again. He is still weak. Vulnerable. I must strike before he can resist.
Make his power yours. The other lords will.
Oh shit.
What happened?
She saw me.
She knows we're looking for her. Only a matter of time before she comes after us.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
Mephisto is reforming. And Lilith aims to take his power while he is still weak.
So, that's what you've been preparing for. All right, old man. Think. Think! If she takes Mephisto's power, she'll become like a prime evil herself. She'll be able to conquer hell and sanctuary alike. I have an idea how to stop her. But for it to work, we'll need the help of an old ally. Deliver this message to Donan. He'll have gone to Kyovashad for guidance.
Back to Donan. It's all the way to Kosha. Alright, we are continuing the Act 3 quest. Just did some town stuff, did a little bit of swapping of gear, upgraded some stuff.
After everything.
Faithful penitents, a prophecy has been delivered to me. One that speaks of a glorious future. Tears of blood rain on a desert jewel, and the way to hell was torn asunder. Then came a spear of light, piercing hatred's heart, and he who was bound in chains was set free. You've all heard rumors of the demon Lilith, the daughter of hatred. It is my spear that shall pierce her heart. The chains that hold us to this world shall be cast off, and on my wings I shall lift us all to heaven.
Oh, I'm like, am I still in the cinematic?
He was but a messenger, destined to pass on the word. Only Elias had the wisdom to interpret.
Then his penance is complete. I knew he had the courage. This is what he wanted. He is cleansed now, free from his sins. Who are you to judge his divine will? Murder is a sin committed by mortals, not by he who created this world and breathed life into our kind.
I think I could judge him if I want.
There is a time to act, and there is a time to sit in prayer and reflection. Tonin must learn this on his own. If he does, he will be welcome to stand with the Father in the battle to come.
Faithful penitents, a prophecy has been delivered.
So does he just like repeat that?
One that speaks of a glorious
He's like on repeat.
future.
Good news for once, I hope. It's from Laura.
Wonderful. So, Lars, Lilith, entering hell with this soulstone. What? Is he serious?
What does it say?
He didn't tell you? No, of course not. That would require some basic degree of consideration. It's written in our code. He sent a plan, though calling it that is generous. He wants to imprison Lilith with my soulstone, the one that held Astaroth.
Can it work?
Certainly not. The stone needs to be attuned first, and he will need an expert for that.
Laura thinks that expert is you.
Then he is even more foolish than I thought. Go to the Horadric vault, will you? I'll dig up what he needs. You can deliver it. And maybe then he'll leave me alone. Hold on. Did Lorath offer you his horse for the journey? No, wait. What am I thinking? Of course not. I'm old friends with the stable master in town. Tell him I sent you, and he'll offer you a steed.
This is where I get my horsey. So my understanding, like the first 3 acts you can do in any order, but then 4, 5, and 6, I guess, or more, like point to point to point, you can't just skip around. Just kind of interesting. I wonder if they're changing up, like, I don't know. The previous ones, really, you could have done in any order and it would have made sense. But now these characters are starting to collide more, and I'm feeling that's probably why it works that way. Didn't they say I could get my horsey? Yeah. I was like about to go do the main quest and not pick up a horse. That would have been bad. So apparently you can get it before 30 because I'm 29. You must just have to finish Act 3. Which kind of makes, like, the way I did this I feel like was worthwhile. I kind of rushed and skipped a lot of side content. And it got me the horse way quicker than I probably otherwise would have.
Ah. Now there's a good man. Not like that old crank. I know Donan's been through some hard times. Take one of my steeds.
Woot! And I got level 30. Do I have to... I froze. Apparently the horse was so epic, it like froze my screen for literally like 7 seconds. I had to like stop the video, so hopefully that came out okay. What else did I get? Chain that slot. So I'm thinking probably chain lightning, because that's like my main... I actually got like 11 achievements. Though I might also try, as I get more points, and like I've kind of almost maxed out all the critical pieces of this build, I may do Firebolt, which applies burning, and then you can come in and get some of these nice burning skills. Kill a burning enemy increases your mana regeneration basically by 30%, which is great. After standing still, well, that won't help. You deal increased burning damage to enemies for each second they remain burning. I mean, the burning damage isn't adding that much. This is the big one. So it's like, I probably do 3, 1, 3. So every 1 second you heal for this, I think it goes up to 0.9%. For each nearby burning enemy, healing increased to 0.6 from bosses. So like, this is just nice constant healing. And with Firebolt, literally every enemy is burning. So like, because your chain lightning, your arc lash, everything applies burning at that point. So I'm gonna mess around for a little while with these two, but I may end up changing this one to Firebolt, or maybe even dropping Fireball eventually. I feel like eventually the AoE damage is not going to be necessary. Like right now it's still beneficial, but there may be a point where I want more single target damage, in which case Firebolt and chain lightning would be better. Or maybe I'll just go straight up fire eventually.
My boy, I think he's possessed.
Alright, I skipped ahead a little bit because you didn't need to see me running through areas we've already explored, but this is the path that I forgot her name already. What's her name took earlier?
Haven't even gone in yet. We have an intruder.
It's not like that. She's but a child.
You brought a child? Here?
It was she who brought me, actually.
Watch where you swing that staff. It's not a toy.
Who is he?
He once lived in this vault. The one you're trespassing in. Explain yourself.
I'm a student, conducting research on the Horadric. What's left of you all, anyway?
A student, huh? You have a teacher? Don't tell me Lorath has taken another apprentice.
I don't need a teacher to study. Lilith threatens Sanctuary as we speak. I need to prepare for that. With or without help.
You? Against Lilith? Well, I came to get my things. I pray they were free from your meddling. I used to be like that girl. Had more dreams than I knew what to do with.
I knew we'd come back here.
Unseal this.
This very much looks like the Zoltan Cool area from Diablo 3. Like, he was a Horadric, right? So I guess maybe these were like archives. Like they all built them similarly,
The
maybe?
stone will need to be attuned to Lilith before Lorath marches up to her. It won't hold her well otherwise. I put together some notes on the process before I left.
Yeah, pick the right way.
First things first, Lorath will need my notes. Soulstone magic is treacherous, even in the most skilled hands. Tread carefully. We summoned the spirit in here. Ran amok. Lorath assured me that he banished it for good, but I've always had my doubts. These things are priceless.
Easy. Was that it in there? Are you done at this desk? Do you need a different desk? I guess so. Maybe there's multiple. It's got multiple desks.
Damn spiders. Always find a way in.
I'm out of mana.
So that speech Andariel was giving and like Prava and all that stuff, they're gonna like end up all getting killed, aren't they?
Domain. Hatred. That's the essence Lorath will need for the attunement. I kept a map somewhere. Here. All the places Mephisto's hatred yet lingers. There's just one last thing.
Where are we going, bro? Do you have another desk? Jeez, man. You'd think you'd put all your desks like right next to each other. Like, this is weird.
Yes. I bet Lorath still wears his. The Order's mission was his lifeblood. I couldn't give up my life for it. Not like him. I wanted to be a man. I left to chase family, fellowship, glory. And for what? You saw how that ended. My son. I can't do it. It wouldn't work anyway.
Donan.
You don't understand. The stuff soul stones are made of, they're old as the eternal conflict itself. With magic so primordial, you need faith. You need spirit. I have none.
What you lack in faith, you have in allies.
Who? You?
Yes. You're the only.
I can try. For you too? I'll try. Let's hear what the old man has to say.
I feel like I'm starting to lose steam. I'm going off of like 5 hours of sleep, but I really don't want to go take a nap. You want to come with us, lady? Nyrilla?
This place is a treasure trove. Look at this masterpiece. Kalha's beyond the veil of the southern jungles.
You're familiar with Kalha's work?
She's brilliant. One of my favorites.
Mine as well.
Have you read her treatises? Never mind. You can tell me on the road.
On the road?
I'm going to help you. I know the Horadrim's ways. Your magic. Even that coded writing system you use. And don't tell me it's too dangerous. Lilith took my mother. I'll do whatever it takes to stop her.
That's a good speech. Might even convince the man you should be telling it to.
But you're Horadrim. Isn't this your vault?
It was once. Now, I suppose time will tell.
Horsey, go! Actually, I should probably just teleport. I wonder if these later acts are going to be a little shorter. Like Act 3, when I finally put all the footage together, it was probably about 2.5 hours. It wasn't that much different than Act 1 or 2. It felt like it drug on there a little bit. And then there wasn't like a good ending. You fought, the one dude like 4 times. Never got any loot, unless it bugged or something. I never got anything from him. Where am I at? It goes out this way. This way. It was just like not a satisfying ending. I really was expecting to fight Andariel in the, in that church or whatever, and it just didn't happen. I have a feeling we are going to fight her, though. It almost would have made more sense for Morella to be the one that, like, Andariel absorbs, because, like, you have kind of a connection to her. This other person, like, I've known for all of, like, 2 seconds. And, like, if she dies, if she becomes Andariel, I really don't care. Is that a meerkat? That's a meerkat! Or, no, what are those, prairie dogs? Kind of looks like a meerkat crossed with a prairie dog.
Out of mana.
So I've got 3 points in that ability that stuns, and like it does not trigger very much. I could also grab the. There's another one that increases your. Oh, treasure goblin. Where'd he go? Nice! Remember, before they were dropping really poorly. They must have made them a little better. Oh, I almost put this on an item earlier. Damaging an elite enemy grants you a barrier absorbing up to 488 damage for 10 seconds. That's not bad, especially because barriers give me 44% increased damage. So that means, like, the moment I hit an elite, I get a barrier, and I'm doing 44% more damage. I mean, it's got a 30-second cooldown, but that's about the frequency that I probably run into elites. What else does it got? 12 to life on kill, 6 to all stats, total to armor. Versus I heal for 10 per second for each close enemy. So if I got, like, I max out at 50. So in 10 seconds, surrounded by enemies, it will refill my life. Versus just getting a shield the moment I fight an elite. I think the shield may be more beneficial. We'll see. We'll play around with it. I like both of those abilities, actually. The healing is nice, because I don't have much else that heals me right now. It's fun when they just instantly explode.
I lack the needed mana.
See, there's that barrier, and I'm doing 40% more damage. That's pretty cool. It is a pretty long cooldown, though. I have so much damage reduction. I get like 40% less from elites. I get 15% from everything whenever I spend 100 mana. Like, I feel like I got a ton of damage reduction. Ooh, lagging a little bit. I think that's server lag.
You were right to call upon me, you know. Soulstones are no trifle.
There's the Donan I remember.
I need air.
She's gonna become Andariel, isn't she?
I'm still muddy on the details of this plan.
The bones are there. Lilith aims to take Mephisto's power for herself. Before she can reach him, we use the Soulstone on her.
Preparing the stone will take time we don't have. Why don't we fight her?
Who among us? You. Her corrupted blood still runs in your veins. No. Fighting her kind is always a last resort. Even if you could defeat her, she'd eventually come back. But a smarter weapon, the stone, would be up to the challenge.
Soulstones usually fail, given enough time. It might not work.
You can make it work. There's no one I trust more to do it.
The wind is picking up. I can't see her. Thaisa!
She's changing, right?
You're fumbling in the eye. Let me write to your little cap. You! If you hurt her! Hurt her! I elevated her! The runes inked into her skin form a waypoint. She is a beacon across realms! Get her out of here. It matters not. Her part is done. Your part is done too. Savor your breath while it lasts.
Andariel! Whoa, and she's got like some heavy duty like armor on her.
I'm out of mana.
So I need to destroy those things? Oh, she's like becoming Andariel again. You gotta zoom in. Is she still a boobies? Kinda. They definitely nerfed the boobies. I mean, it was a little over the top.
Out of mana once again.
Fat loots. No legendary? Is she not? She's probably not the act boss. Or is she? Nah, not the act boss. I got a legendary. Taking damage with your basic skill increases the damage of your next core skill. I feel like I mean, the percentage is higher on this one, actually. So you only need, if it was 20%, that actually wouldn't be too bad. But, if I've got to cast, two to get 24%. I mean, it's not terrible. I think this barrier one is better right now because every time I engage an elite, I automatically get a barrier, and I'm automatically doing 44% increased damage. And then I'm also, every time I cast any of these, I get a barrier. So I hit my unstable currents, and I get a barrier for 2 seconds, and I'm doing 44% more damage while also casting all these random skills. Like, I feel like that's better than, if I cast 2 of these, then I get 24%. Yeah, it's... I also found it interesting, Andariel came and the lady didn't die. I was expecting she was gonna die.
Hell of a storm.
What happened out there?
Yo, I killed Andariel.
Bloody hell. You finished the ritual from the volcano, then?
Elias. That's the man who summoned Lilith. You're saying he summoned a lesser evil too?
Keep up, girl. Is Andariel gone?
Yes,
And Elias?
he fled.
Before going to the steps, Elias came to Hawazar, took something that wasn't his. It's why I'm hunting him. I have a friend in Hawazar who has mastered the art of immortality. She might know his secret. Let me take you to her.
I thought we were after Lilith, not Elias.
Finding him may lead to her.
And while we look for him, you'll have time to work on the stone. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Ah, damn it, I'll bite. On one of those rare occasions you gave me good advice. You said the answers you need are often in the place you least want to look.
It was you who said that.
Ah, you're right. Let's get the horses ready.
Let us continue.
Listen, I didn't mention it earlier, but you did well. You stood against Andariel, a lesser evil, and lived. That's no ordinary feat. But don't let it go to your head. The arrogance and foolhardy never last long in Hawazar. I wonder what old Deckard Cain would have written in his chronicles if he had seen us. Two old friends reunited. New allies eager to learn from our vast knowledge. Bound as one against the encroaching darkness, like the Horadric of old. They were probably lost and bitter, just like us. But Cain had a gift for seeing the good in people. One thing was certain, at least. Lilith meant to devour Mephisto and claim his power as her own. Had that been her goal all along? Not sanctuary, but a bid to reign in hell. And Elias, the damned fool, was too blind to see it. Perhaps we weren't perfect, but we knew we had to make a stand. We were the world's only hope.
And now I gotta meet them down here. So I'm in, like, the last area, though. So I'm on Act 4, and there's 6 acts. So, like, Act 4 must be mostly in here. I'm assuming there's another area. Like, I'm thinking you go to hell at some point. And I also didn't go down here yet. I think Haldeum or something was down here. Let me just make sure I didn't get anything else worth using. And it's got a little more damage, but I think the barrier thing is better for the moment. Cold damage, yeah, it doesn't really... I still haven't found anything better than that first legendary I got. Mana cost reduction, nice. Willpower, lightning resistance. That movement speed's kind of nice though. But mana cost reduction would be good too. Horsey! So you can just like right click
I need time
and immediately jump off your horse. I don't know, can you use horses in dungeons? I feel like that would be an effective way to like escape from danger. I feel like there's going to be a Lilith statue. These ones you can always interact with too. I haven't really been messing with them much, but... So do I have a provoke? A taunt.
You are courting pain and death.
So I am temporarily unstoppable. Just like a nice little buff. I was thinking I'd find a Lilith statue down there, but I don't see one. I like that you don't get stopped too much when you're on your horse. Like, I was kind of worried the moment you get in combat, or like, if you were in combat, you couldn't just run away and jump on your horse. I like the freedom. It's not necessarily like a get-out-of-jail-free card, because, I think, like, you probably could still get killed. But it's just a nice quality-of-life thing. Oh, you can also hit spacebar. Freezing weight, crystallize into a rushing wisp of ice. Oh, you have an actual, like... That's cool. Wonder if all the classes have some, like, unique,
I need
dismount.
time to prepare that.
And you have 3, like, charge... You get, what, like 10 seconds of charging on a cooldown? Very much like Zelda has. I came to this area, like, I was just kind of running around when I first started. And I came down here and, like, I was level 12 or something. And the enemies down here were level 30. And, like, so, like, these later areas definitely seem like they scale with you. But, like, I think there's a starting point where, like, you're not supposed to come here until around level 30. I hope I am high enough. Like, this quest says 35. I might need to go and do a couple dungeons. Yeah, these enemies are 35. We'll see how I do. If anything, I might pause the playthrough video and then go and farm a couple of dungeons.
I'm low on precious matter.
So this would probably help me level up quicker. Fighting enemies a few levels ahead of me. I'm almost 31 also. I wonder, I haven't seen any of the notifications about the world bosses. Like, when are they gonna start spawning? Are they waiting till Tuesday?
I was hunting Elias. Pretending to study with him, we must break his hold on immortality. He cannot continue to escape his judgment.
Yes. And without Elias, we may have more success against Lilith. Where do we start?
Seek out Timoe in the marshes. She traded with the power in the swamp and received long life. She may have the answer to killing Elias for good.
Neyrel and I will start looking for her.
What about Donan?
He has his hands full with the Soul Stone. A heavy burden to bear alone. Might be wise to offer him assistance.
An old acquaintance who has lived in this place for countless years. She might try to. It is a town at the edge of Hawazar. forever between Sanctuary's power and the swamps.
Does it look like she's like got her arm around me?
Ah, is it?
We're like getting really close right now.
Friends, did he tell you that? If he thinks so, I'm starting to think taking you on this journey was a mistake.
Are we gonna repair the rift between these two old friends? This is like the Act 4 town, I think. I take it. So maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know. Someone needs to make a chart. I'm confused.
I think not. I have to take care of the Soul Stone. Loreth will be fine alone. Northeast of here is a Zakarum keep. We know hatred has a strong presence there. Perhaps we can use it to prepare the Soul Stone to trap Lilith. I could use your assistance, if you're able.
So I've got a quest for both of them. This one's shorter. Maybe I'll go... Let's see. Actually, where are they at? Donin. Yes, it feels like that might be a little closer. I'm going to try to level up real quick, too. Alright, let's continue.
Out of mana.
Should be able to level up just from like... Yeah, there you go. Another skill point. I still need to come down to here. It's going to take 3 points. I might just bump it here. And next turn I can hit that one. Are these always 35? Or is that their minimum, I wonder? Why am I fighting Nightmarish? That's weird. I really have been paying attention to like the individual amount of experience I'm getting. I could probably do like an event or two and level up if I could find any. I feel like the events have like dried up the further I got into the campaign. I really want to beat this act before my wife gets home from work at about 5 o'clock. It's about 2 o'clock right now. I think I can do it. Yeah, honestly, I'm doing okay even against these 35s. If anything, I think it'll make me level a little quicker. Unless there's some kind of diminishing return, but... I don't know. I kind of want to be done with the main story so then I can be free to do, like, whatever else I want to do. That looks like a trap, doesn't it? I can do all the dungeon. Like, I'm free to do that now, but I want to, like, focus on the main story. And then I feel like I'll play on the Steam Deck more and, like, just be messing around a lot more. I feel compelled to see this story through. Wonder what level you're supposed to be at, like, the end of the story. Like, is it 50? Am I, like, way under leveled? Or is it just 35 plus from here on out? I hate the shielded guys. Like, not even worth fighting.
I'm out of mana.
Do I need to clear this place first? I guess it was this way. Is he just like chilling out here right next to the skeleton? Dude's a baller.
Do you feel that? Mephisto's touch is heavy here. It's just what we need to attune the Soul Stone, to make it ready for Lilith. I'm too old to climb, but you can get in and open. The fitful resting place of a Zakarum leader pursued by Mephisto. A group of holy paladins built the keep and entombed the body within. Did she? She could be right. Even...
So wait, is this where Act 3 took place? I don't think it is. He said this was where they had, like, a secret place. Is this, like, when Mephisto took over and the Zakarum became evil? And this is where, like, the others, like, went into hiding, maybe? I don't know. That failed.
I'm not ready yet.
I bet I gotta go up over there. Yeah. Unless there's maybe a way in over here, but... It definitely has an Act 3 Diablo 2 vibe to it. All it's missing are those damn guys that do the blizzard on you. And the council. So are you supposed to be like a Nephilim in this game, like the hero from Diablo 3, like infinite power capabilities? Because I killed Andariel and no one really like said like, how were you able to do that? And in Diablo 3, I feel like everyone was like, you must be the Nephilim, the Nephilim, the Nephilim, and they're like not mentioning that word. It makes me curious. Wait, could I go? Do I need to go through there and it comes out there, or can I... Feels like I can just walk around. I don't want to go in there like prematurely and then like that's supposed to be where the story takes place. Quite a few dungeons over here. But they don't show like what... Okay, so that one... Yeah, there's 3 dungeons here, all that give you aspects. damage reduction while shapeshifted. Necromancer. Necromancer, yeah, kind of useless for me. I'm really happy and kind of surprised at how well everything's running. Like, I haven't seen a queue since literally like 7 p.m. last night at
Everything
release.
here makes my skin crawl.
Look at these tapestries. It's like Elias.
Do you hear that? Housed?
I don't think that was a wolf. Oh, maybe it was Mephisto. Are we gonna fight Mephisto?
It feels worse here somehow. This must be the place. Since I was a young man. Lost the grip for it. Whatever else is here, hatred persists.
He's gonna summon or wake up something, isn't he?
Damn it! What's wrong with it?
It's got like 4 abilities on it.
The needed mana.
This is.
Do you know how to repair it?
We'll need rare materials. There's a village near here.
Almost feels like some of the quests are just very, like, fetch questy, where it's like, oh, we gotta go there, and then, oh, there's a reason why that didn't work. We gotta go here. We gotta go here. I realize that's kind of the gist of these games, but it feels like we're not hitting major story points because we're just fetching these objects the whole time. Like, I'm liking it, but the story feels a little slower paced than, like, you know, Diablo 2 is kind of what I'm thinking of, how quickly you go from environment to environment and major story beat, and kind of more in line with like Diablo 3, which that's a game that like went all over the place, but isn't necessarily terrible. Like I still like Diablo 3 quite a lot. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to open up another soda. I feel like this way is shorter, even though it's telling me to go the other way. Now I'm in a 36+ area. I think I will need to stop and go do a couple of dungeons or something.
I need time to do that.
I'll say it once more. Whatever it is you're looking for, we don't have.
You've been gone for so long. You're daunting. Is she back?
The town doesn't seem to have anything that we need.
We're a village in the middle of a swamp.
There must be something. I can feel the magic in this swamp, and where there is magic, there are users of magic.
If a witch is what you want, go to the tower then. Fire's lit, she's home.
Sounds as though we go to meet a witch of the swamp. Be on guard.
What could this be? I really love the real-time shadows. That's so cool. Definitely the light and darkness and shadows like adds a lot to the atmosphere.
Witches are about again.
And the world is going up in level, so I may, if I start hitting like a brick wall, I definitely might go do a little bit of leveling and come back.
Thaisa? You're the witch in the tower?
Horadric, I thought you journeyed to the keep.
Yes. Well...
And why would I help you?
Well, we all want Elias dead.
We do. But fixing the Soul Stone, that is about Lilith, and she does not concern me.
I don't need much. Just Quicksilver and the tools you have there.
Such small asks rarely remain so. Surely you must know this. But you did help me survive Andariel's summoning. So, my tools are yours. You will have to go to Valtha for Quicksilver, though. Find her, and she will give you what you need.
Alright. Where am I going? That away. I feel like I might cap my FPS at like 120 or something. Like, it's stuttering enough that it's like noticeable at times. And I wonder if I capped it a little lower, even though the max would be lower, like it'd be more consistent. Nice, an event over here. Ah, cool rats.
Is someone there? Do you require my aid? Please, they need your help. I can't see. My dearest wanders these woods alone.
Out of mana once again.
Are you still there?
Yeah, bro. Sorry you're dead.
time to prepare that.
How long does it take for him to find this body? Is that it? We never find out what the beef was about. Should probably nagged him. I really could just go do like a couple of events. Especially at this level, like with them being a couple levels ahead, that gave me like half a bar of experience at one event. Or a couple dungeons. I wonder if the dungeons here have set levels, like the world. Or minimum levels, I should say.
I need time to prepare.
Give me that gold! Need lots and lots of gold.
I need time to prepare that.
I think I found her. So she is on...
You have a habit of snooping around other people's homes. Thaisa has unknowingly sent you to your death. In the end, she will see the foolish... More ashes for the cauldron!
Ow.
I need time to prepare that.
You cannot escape the fire!
Now back I go.
Shah shall you kill Neem. Shah shall you kill Neem. Shah shall you kill Neem.
He's pissed off.
No, it's not working. Ow! I told you. I told you. I'm not the man you want or need.
He is not up to the task.
What can we do?
I suspect he no longer trusts himself. We cannot erase all his doubt, but his most recent grief.
Why help him? He could simply leave us to our fates.
Everyone needs a reminder every now and then that you can defeat danger. You only have to try. Horadric, come here.
What? Why?
I want to take you somewhere. A place of old power in this swamp.
That way. I'm going the wrong way. Oh cool, they get horses. It's about to like pour at my house. I went through Hurricane Ian last year and multiple hurricanes before then. I'm a Florida boy. And I almost have like PTSD, I feel like, after Ian. Like every time there's a bad storm, like my mind's like, is something gonna break? Is the roof gonna give out? Like we have a new roof. And just like, I don't know, I constantly have like anxiety when the storms come back now, which is weird because like I've been here through Charlie, Andrew, Irma, Ian, like almost every major storm in the area I live in. And I don't know, maybe it's I'm a homeowner now, I've got kids, and like realizing how inconvenient and how like disastrous a storm could be. I mean, I've got a new roof. Ian ripped off enough shingles that we had to get a whole new roof.
There's nothing left for me to do. Can't you see that? Let me return.
Return? Return where? No, Horadric. You will remain with us. There is still more to do.
But it still gets me sometimes where like I have to not focus on it.
Light. Do you feel that? The swamp's magic is more potent here.
Valtha brought me to this place when I was younger. Here, you can face your demons, whether they be fear or grief.
Who is... No. No, I've had enough of this.
And what will you do instead? Hmm? Nothing in this swamp is free, Horadric. Not even your magic. Whatever logic you think will win the day, you are mistaken. Where is your sense of adventure? Huh? Not buried in your youth, is it? Go outside and make an offering to the swamp. A ring, a necklace, something you hold dear. While you do, our friend here will collect two things, maggot ichor and yellow lotus.
I always gotta find something. Why can't I just click the thing? This is some bullshit right here. So where is this stuff? Come almost 32. 32. So, close enemies take 10% increased damage from shock skills and deal 20% less damage. Critical strikes increase these bonuses. Yes, please. That damage reduction. I wonder how it all stacks, because I have like a lot of different sources of damage reduction. Very curious how like the different skills that provide it, how they all stack, and if I'm like go overkill here.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright, got the plant. I'm guessing I just have to kind of follow this loop around, maybe. Or maybe go this way. Maybe down here. I'm assuming Maggot Queen Ichor means I'm gonna have to fight a Maggot Queen. Whatever that entails. If my power goes out, I luckily have a battery backup on my computer and also my router, so I at least like will have a couple minutes to. I think my battery backup will run my computer for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes on a really heavy game like this. Maybe not even that long. You know, they're not meant for gaming, but at least it'll keep me from like completely crashing. That increased attack speed is actually pretty sweet. It makes it more of an I win button. I think it should be baked in. Like, that feels like something that should be part of it. Or it makes all your skills cost no mana. That would be really cool. So these are the young ones still. That pack didn't drop any items. That's weird.
I need time to prepare that.
Here we go. Should have waited for the boss to actually spawn.
I need time to prepare that.
No mounts in this area.
I need time to prepare that.
Good. Make haste. The Horadric tires of waiting. Set the swamp's gift in the pot to brew a tea.
I simply think this is a waste of your time and mine.
Do you see the braziers? Light each of them. Then we will drink the tea.
Wait for what?
For the swamp to call out to your soul and draw what festers from you, like poison from a wound.
Oh no! They're coming!
Father, I will. Don't worry. Father.
Yorin? My son? How is it possible? My son. Please come back to me. Come back. I shouldn't have let you go. I should have said no. I should have kept you with me at that time.
Why did you let me go?
I don't know. The look on your face. You were ready. You needed to go.
I did. And I do again.
Stop! Just...
Father, I'm ready.
That didn't seem that cathartic.
What? A portal. What does that fiend want from me now of all times?
The Horadric would only hold you back. Look at them. So consumed by their emotions that they forget what really matters. Lilith is the true threat, not Elias.
I know why you're so afraid of her.
My fate is tied to yours. If she devours me, Sanctuary is lost. But you still have a chance to stop her. What if I opened a portal for you out of this swamp? Let the Horadric deal with Elias. He is their sin to bear. You and I can work together to stop Lilith.
I know who my real allies are. My friends. Take me back to them.
The day of reckoning will come, and your true friends will be revealed. Now, take the portal back to your allies.
I feel like this interaction is so weird, thinking back to like
prevails.
The previous times.
You only have yourself to blame.
You know, you've encountered Mephisto.
I don't know yet. He wandered around for hours until the tea wore off. A long journey through the swamp. Yours was even longer, it seems. Did you face your inner demons, as the Horadric did?
Yes. Hopefully for the last time.
Let us begin. Mix the quicksilver in the pot.
And we have to do all those clicks again.
And the fire. Turn the wheel twice. No more, no less. Carefully. Mallet. Sulfur. Careful. Now stand back.
Is it done?
Was it so easy then?
You have no idea the toll of such a thing. No idea what one must face, overcome to perform this act of magic.
Perhaps not. But still.
Enough. It is done. Let us not tarry.
Yes. We have our task at Zakarum Keep. Let's finish this.
So now we go back here-ish, right? We still have that whole other quest to do. Oh, now I gotta do Lorath, so I can't do the Zakarum one, I think, until... That's gonna be the end of the act, I assume.
Greetings.
We were just... Oh, it's another player. Inspect ratio. What is that? Why does it say ratio? Oh, that's their name. I was like, what's an inspect ratio? So you can't see their skills. Alright. So we are gonna go down here. We'll go ahead and teleport down. Excuse me. It's 3 o'clock. Wife comes home about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I must finish Act 4. So they're just gonna chill here while I go to this whole other quest with the other guy. It's cool. You don't have to follow me. I'm getting items above my level now. It's kind of cool. Is this an event or what is this? Why does this guy just keep getting resummoned? Is it bugged or something? I feel like it's bugged. Weird. I think those guys had blow darts. That's very, very reminiscent of Act 3, Diablo 2. I feel like they're kind of going for that here, but like it's more of a forest than a swamp to me. Is that like a naga? They do look a little bit different.
Oh, what a lonesome place to come sticking metal.
He must have thought he had no choice.
Neither do we. Another set of eyes, at last. We've been searching for Timaway with it.
Alright, Timaway, where are you at? It's like a big area to search for now. I don't think he would be in like a basement. I think he's gonna be in this area.
Do you think Elias knew Thaisa before she went to his palace?
I don't know, Neira.
What do you know?
Many things I wish I did. I never doubted his mastery of the stone. He'll need my help for his next goal.
Only two kinds of people come looking for old Timaway. Those running away from trouble, and those running toward it. Which kind are you, I wonder?
Yes.
Never heard of him.
We think Elias made a pact with the swamp to become immortal. Thaisa said you could help it.
Thaisa. Only she would be cold-hearted enough to send a child to die out here.
We've no intention of dying.
One of you will. That's the way it always ends. Go back where you came from.
I saw my mother possessed by Lilith. Driven so mad, it killed her. I'm not a child anymore.
So be it. If this Elias made a pact, it was with the Tree of Whispers. There are many paths to reach it. But the nearest is in Ingovani. A sacred incense is kept in the temple there. Retrieve it.
Go to Ngavani. Neyrel and I will see if we can get some more information out of Timaway.
Are they gonna put the pain on Timaway? I gotta go up here. That's like a big area to search. And I think there's a waypoint up this way. Or maybe it's like up here. So I am fighting with the snake. Not like against the snake. Like the snake's my buddy right now.
I need time to prepare that.
Oh, I gotta slay guys near the snake. I didn't realize I was totally doing this wrong. I killed so many guys away from the snake. And I'm like killing them before they get to the snake, because they have range. That kind of blows. I don't think I'm going to accomplish this. That was stupid. It needs a bigger range on it, because these guys, like, they're not running forward. How the hell are you supposed to do that? And the snake's just doing its thing. I got like a shitty chest. I think I'm almost capped on those. I probably need to spend them soon. So I'm looking for a town. I always like sturdy pants. I don't know what that like eyeball glowing thing is. Alright, we're just gonna find this town. Hey, Yevgeny. I think I said that completely wrong, but that's
the door
okay.
bears an image of a snake. Her eyes are missing. Perhaps returning them here is the key to opening the way.
Perhaps. So these, they give me like ballpark where they're at least. Why are all of those, like almost everyone I find is for strength. I don't know if it's just random or I'm unlucky. I'm pretty sure they're always set, so I'm just like, I'm finding all the ones that don't help me. I feel like I'm doing okay. I'm fighting guys that are like 3 to 4 levels higher than me and really not have much trouble, though I am still on World Tier 1. I feel like if I was in World Tier 2 fighting these, it would be slow enough that I don't know if I would keep it at World Tier 2. Let's go find the other eyeball, and then we will go return them both.
I'm not ready yet.
So I put it into Frost Nova so that I could work my way to the Frost Nova skill that gives vulnerability. That's a pretty big damage buff, and I really don't have consistent vulnerability right now. I do need to check. I've got a ton of rares in my inventory right now. I love when you hit that and just like all the lightning's just flying everywhere. Shit's going crazy. That's very fun. I gotta look and see. I know there's ways to use that more often. I gotta play around with my build a little bit. I theorycrafted so much, but then like when you get in and I'm just like, I don't want to spend, you know, 2 hours looking at my skills and optimizing everything with the gear I got when I could just be farming and I probably will get like replacement gear faster.
I'm not ready yet.
I went out of the area. I thought this was the thing. I don't think it was. Should grab the healing things.
I need time to prepare that.
It's like the most boring shrine. What the? It literally just teleported me in place. Maybe it's in the cellar? I dropped that item when I dropped the eye. I really hope I didn't just lose the other eye. I'm gonna be really annoyed. Okay, so that's not where the thing is, clearly. If it disappeared my item. Okay. I was gonna say, if it did that without like a warning, oh. At least Blizzard thought about that. I feel like I've gone through every inch of this circle. Okay, these guys respawning. Okay, that's outside. Is it right in the middle and I just like walk right past it? Is that it right?
The villagers, those fools. They wouldn't listen when we demanded the gems to open the temple. But
Alright. That was way too long of a time. It's gonna take me like probably 12 to 15 hours to end up beating the main story at the rate I'm going per act. But going back and doing all these side quests and the dungeons is gonna be like probably 100 hours if you want to go through all of the content in this game on a single character. I mean, there's not really a reason to do it, all of those 5 times, because the aspects, I think you only need to get once, which is nice. But like farming gear and characters, I mean, like in Diablo 2, you know, people farm the, you know, the council 10,000 times. They'll do it for 50 hours, 100 hours, 1,000 hours, you know, to get specific drops. So like, it's not that unreasonable. That's fun. I should probably bump up the difficulty here. I feel like when I get back to fighting level 30s, it's gonna be too easy. I guess these guys are only 2 levels ahead now.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, look at that snake. That's pretty cool. Am I gonna have to fight that? I do need to swap this up and try out that fire build soon. It's just like, this has been working for me and I don't want to break. Like, it'll probably take me like an hour to respec and change all my gear and stuff. Could not kill that guy for some reason. I got so much leather. You know what I need? I need the thing to get my potion, and I don't think I've seen any of them drop.
This must be it.
Incense. It'll get you high, man.
Good, you found the incense. I'll keep it safe for us.
While you were gone, Timur warmed up to us. Well, to Lorath. He's surprisingly nimble with all...
No row.
She says there's an altar. That's what the incense is for.
Did Lorath just take one for the team? It kind of seems like it. I'm gonna look at my gear real quick before we move on. Alright, I cut away there for a minute while I was selling some stuff. So I got a new weapon that was dealing quite a bit more damage. I know that was giving me like 34% damage to enemies when I have a barrier up, but this was just straight up, it had like 150 more damage. So I feel like this probably, I'm gonna do some, I'm gonna see how it compares here. And if it doesn't, I might go through there. Okay, go south. If it doesn't compare very well, I might go back to it, but I wanted to see the straight up damage, how that works versus the 34% when I have a barrier up. Because I had barriers up a lot, but they weren't 100%. But I think this is probably a pretty comparable increase in damage. I'm frozen right now. I thought your shield was supposed to... I guess maybe it's only fire shield that makes you immune. Like, makes you break all the crowd control effects. This thing also had a good amount of damage to close and damage to distant enemies, like 20% in both. So it's pretty much like a straight 20% damage increase. I'm really not sure what triggers that like eyeball thing that chases you. It's cool looking, I'm not quite grasping what causes it yet. Sure he is. What is this? Okay, but I'm working on this one. I thought that was an alligator for a minute. I should probably be on my horse. I stopped to kill that pack and got distracted.
But why did Tyrael believe the Horadrim would be a solution?
We weren't
The incense should provide us with the path to the tree. What sort of path? I can
say that the time for question.
I gotta beat Act 4 here in the next, like, hour or so. Start dinner. I'll be nice.
Damn.
Nice husband and have dinner ready. Had the day off playing video games all day while my wife was working. I might as well.
When you're ready, light the incense.
Let's all get high, man.
What now?
We wait for the path to appear.
Come on. Wake up. I think it worked.
That was weird.
How long, Maria?
I don't know. But
look at this giant snake over here.
something.
That is crazy. That's the biggest goddamn snake I've ever seen.
This creature. It's magnificent. I can see myself in the scales, walking on them like a path through the swamp.
Serpent? What are you talking?
You don't see it?
No. Only a cloud of smoke.
Oh.
So are we supposed to follow it? How do I follow it? The trail seems to end. I really hope that this is still here when you're not doing the main mission, so you can always see the snake.
Do the scales show you?
A deer caught in a trap.
Watch out!
Are we gonna get eaten by the snake? Oh, we gotta survive the ambush. I can't just run away. How come they're not helping?
We need to find a way forward.
Oh, there's an opening beneath the serpent. Just big enough for me. I think it wants me to go through.
Don't be ridiculous.
We must follow the path.
I feel like she's gonna get eaten by a big ass snake.
Is this dream snake helping us, or did it corral us here?
Probably a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Over here!
Oh, is she gonna drop a ladder? Is this The Last of Us? Did this just turn into... That's weird. That was a very odd, like, segment. Is that all for the snake, or are we still gonna see him?
Can you feel it? The swamp is watching us.
It's the incense. Playing with our heads. Just an illusion.
He hears us. Just as you do, Wanderer.
The old man is full of secrets like our thief, Elias. Birds of a feather. Perhaps that is what we need.
I lost sight of the serpent, but I hear it calling to me. Up ahead. There it is. There's no way through this time.
Look at that! Look at that! Ruthless, flippant.
Wonder whose voice that is. Is that like the voice of the swamp?
How many useless Horadric hang from our branches? Not enough.
That's the way through. Help me clear those dead trees. It's barring our path again. Keep a sharp eye out.
Is the serpent doing this?
Forget the snake. Just kill these things before they kill us.
So many come seeking answers. So many fail. Will you die like these souls, with a question still on your lips?
An old drunk. The judge of what is real. We are real. And so is the Lord of the Swamp.
Look, it's moving.
As you seek, you must offer payment. A head for knowledge.
No.
I know you heard the voices that time.
I don't know. We can't trust anything here, but we need...
At least this is cooler than the desert. That desert scene was like dragon. I was so hungry and like ready to just quit. But I did not want to have to redo that section. Oh, we can walk on the snake. That's cool.
Path of scales.
I wonder if you come back here, like, or is this just for the story? Like, I feel like this would be a hard area to farm necessarily. Oh, is this that tree? I think this is actually part of the end game.
The Tree of Whispers.
Why have you come?
We're after a man named Elias.
Elias. Slippery, that one. He owns the tree. It deals in thoughts and insight in exchange for a head. He is the first of us to escape payment.
Will you tell us what you told him? If we can stop him for good, the tree can finally collect.
He sought the way to summon Lilith, but he made another stop on the way. To a place beyond the tree's sight.
That might explain his hardiness. I've damn near lost count of how many times we've killed him.
So that's why Thaisa failed so dismally to reclaim his head.
This place Elias stopped at. How can we get there?
Seek a coffin beyond the wrecks. It will take you where you must go. Find out what secrets linger there, for the tree knows not.
If there are wrecks to search, they'll be on the eastern coast. We'll head there now. Meet us.
So now I'm in Act 5. I thought I was gonna go do whatever they were waiting on me for. Okay. Maybe that's... I don't know. Oh, I guess that's the end of Act 4. Right? Yeah, I'm on Act 5 now. I guess I'll end it here. It's just kind of weird. Some of these acts, they don't feel like full-blown stopping points. Like, there wasn't a big encounter. Like, I did, you know, run into this Tree of Shadows thing, which I think comes into play later in the end game. When there is a waypoint here I should grab. But very much, there was no big end battle. Like, where are the act bosses? I'm kind of... I don't know. It feels very weird. But I will end this video at this point, and the next video will pick up in Act 5, and we will continue from there. Do want to thank you again for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please do like, subscribe, and drop me a comment with your thoughts. Again, have a good day, everyone.